Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we need to give all praises to Yahweh,
Howard, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salute to shalom to all you bros out there that's pushing this word, truth, sincerity. All right, we pretty much gonna get right into it. You know, bros know what time it is. We enter into Jacob's trouble, and we got to be in the spirit as much as we can. So we just gonna pull some precepts, and Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. Sean, can you start off with that,
Matthew. The book of Matthew, chapter 3, verse 2, and it reads, and saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
God, and that's what we're telling our people. Turn back to the power, man. Turn back to our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because he's coming back to pretty much take down the wicked and bring us back into power under him, through the Spirit. And the scriptures say, repent, meaning like turn back from your ways, turn back from your wickedness. You know, stop following the ways of the heathen. Stop depending on the so-called white man for everything, you know. Depend on the Lord, you know.
Right. This is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
That we have salvation coming for us, and that's a beautiful blessing through the Spirit. The Lord is giving us an opportunity to come back to him and be in the kingdom of heaven in righteousness. Why wouldn't you want that? That is the best thing ever I ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? To be in a kingdom, to be in a rulership over these heathens. Right. That's a beautiful thing, man. Right. And the scriptures say this time. That's why these heathens is mad. That's why Esau is mad. And that's why the scripture says it's going to be Jacob's trouble, because they know we have a kingdom coming. They know that we're the chosen people. And they, you know, it's plain to see. It's not that hard, you know. What people on the earth are afflicted the most? What people need help the most, you know? Brother, can you read out Zephaniah 3 and 12? Yeah, because our people through, man. Like, we out here just end up giving up our children to Esau. We got Karen bugging out on our people. And they still want to stay here. They still want to be around these heathens.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 12, and it reads, I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
God, and that's talking about the Israelites, and that name is very important. So you have to know the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because that's the name that's going to save you. That's the scripture say that righteous. How the scripture go? Brother can pull it.
Proverbs 18 and 10. I'm about to pull it right now.
That name is very important, man. Right. All words have meaning. All words carry weight. How much more the Lord's name?
This is Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it, and is safe.
God, it's a strong tower, man. You gonna want to be safe in these times to come, man, because it's about to be pure chaos out here, man. Pure hell. It's already crazy. It's not crazy enough for you? I mean, look what's going on. COVID, you got Karen, you got Esau being exposed. What else? You got all type of shit going on, you know? But our people still want to stay here and call on Esau, call on the government like they haven't been afflicting you, like they the ones that haven't been oppressing you. These people know who you are. So by you calling on them for help, it's like you lose it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures say we already won. This is our victory right here. We got victory in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
I got something right here. This is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, rise, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You know, that's talking about Esau. We want to be taken from the hands of Esau and be put in the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see us doing this in truth and sincerity. This is talking about the elect, but the whole nation wants to be taken out of the hand of Esau, right? But our 2/3 of our people want to stay here, right? Like, I have to bring this up because one of the brother Kasadi I just picked up, we was rolling here, and he's talking about this truck company called the Wayfair Trucking Company, right? They are talking about the Wayfair Trucking Company. They're taking kids and selling kids, right? Talking about Jessica, like Jessica's being taken, right? But they're using Jessica as a piece of furniture, right? Selling for $10,000. Aren't you guys sick and tired of this motherfucker taking our children?
Right.
You know? But you motherfuckers want to stay here, man. That shit pisses me off, man. That made me mad, man.
Yeah, our people have very low self-esteem when it comes to this captivity. Because when you look at the majority of our nation, we're basically comfortable with the breadcrumbs that we've been given. We're comfortable in the ghetto, piss in the hallway. We're comfortable being second fiddle to everything that Esau implements in this society. Because every nation under the sun is above the Israelites. Okay, and our people as a whole are okay with that. Okay? That's despite us being the salt of the earth, as the scriptures say. And that's evident in everything we do, even on our lowest state. Okay? I bring this up all the time, but it must needs to be said because it's true. We're the best athletes, okay, the best cooks, the best actors, okay, the best in bed, the best looking, okay, the most creative. Okay, the list goes on and on. Okay, and that's not by accident. We are the seed of the Most High. We are the Lord's chosen people. Okay? And if it wasn't for that remnant, okay, our nation as a whole will be through. Okay, because we got that Stockholm syndrome, especially in these last days. Okay, if it wasn't for the Lord's elect standing up upon our watch, okay, as the scriptures say, and preaching the gospel, preaching for our people to come back to who they really are, okay, our nation would be done for. And Esau would ultimately win, but that's not how this story is written. Okay, we're entering to the climax of the Most High's movie, and the elect are about to be fully raised up and give this demon hell.
Oh. I'm glad you said that, brother.
Book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 4, and it reads, "Ye are of the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world."
God, Yahweh Shai is greater than this world. So why wouldn't you want that? Knowing that the Lord came back from a whole nother realm to establish righteousness in this realm for you to accept. Why would you want that? You know what I'm saying? But it's all plain, to the righteous that it's written that 2/3 is going to be cut off and only the elect is going to get it. I'm just speaking like that because you got to talk to Jake because, you're going to hear it regardless. Whether you hear it from here, you're going to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get it.
I got something. You done with that up?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This is 1 Peter 2:9. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light."
God, that's what we do. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai because this is a dark ass world, man. This is sad, bro. It's really sad to see our people just walking around. Even when I'm driving over here, I'm looking like I can't even look at people. They drive like they're in darkness. You know what I'm saying? They just look like they're in darkness. And it hurts.
The scriptures call this place the valley of the shadow of death.
God.
That's exactly what this place is to our people.
And like I said, it hurts, man. It really hurts because the scriptures say oppression maketh a wise man mad. So we're being oppressed on so many levels that it really vexes us to the point where we have to just go back to the scriptures, like, man, I can't do shit, but just go back to the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why the scripture said this is our comforter. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what makes you feel like, okay, thank you. The why there's some type of hope. You know what I'm saying?
It says, this is 10. It says, "Which in the time past were not a people, but are now the people of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy."
Come on, bro. And that's beautiful, man. The water, that's exactly what we need. We need mercy, man. And think about that. A people of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, you are a power, you are a son, you are a daughter of the Most High God and his son, the creators of the universe. Think about how special that is. Why wouldn't you want that and accept that? But think about how much darkness that you are in to not want to accept that. that's a scary thought. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people are so bugged out, because they denied the Lord, so the Lord is denying you. I'm sure I can bring that in
Look at 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 57. And it reads, "But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach."
We already got the victory there. And think about this: the Lord, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai to actually shed his blood for the elect. Think about that. He actually had to come down here to suffer, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, horribly, you know what I'm saying? That is no greater love than that. The Most High showed mad love by doing that. Like, I'm gonna send my son. He gonna go through it, just to show you, like, oh, I ain't just all words. I'm about the action too. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to suffer with you. You know, our people not really willing to suffer like that. You know, and you are already suffering. So why not suffer for righteousness? You know, you have something.
I got that Ezekiel 3 and 17.
Oh yeah, we can just jump to that. Come on. Like, it's going into the victory. We already know what time it is. We know what, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, the Lord gave us the blueprint. He showed us. He already gave us the what you call it, like the movie, the summary of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the scripts. You know what I'm saying?
God, and that's the Spirit. That's exactly how we know what time we're in. Okay, because we have the script. Okay, and through dividing the prophecies. Okay, stand upon our watch, we know what's coming down the pipeline. Okay, but this is Ezekiel 3, chapter 17. Ezekiel 3, chapter 17. "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me."
God, the scriptures say we are supposed to be watchmen, so we're supposed to be looking around. Okay, what's going on? Who's oppressing us? Who's doing all this shit? You knowing all this, now what you're supposed to do? Okay, this dude Esau's bugging out, he's bullshit. Let's get away from him. Let's look for the other option. What's the other option? Turn back into the Lord. Yeah, Father Shah, can you read that again?
God, this is Ezekiel 3, chapter 7, or verse 17. "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me."
God, we warning you that Esau is coming down with great wrath. He's coming with the mark of the beast, and he just pretty much just want to kill and control you niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's all he want to do. He wants to be your God, but we're going to be his gods.
That's right.
And you people don't want that. You want to be equal. Why would you want to be equal to a devil? You know, why would you want to be equal to a piece of shit, a base man? You know?
Right. Homosexual.
Oh, Salaki, go ahead.
I got it right.
Where'd you finish with?
I mean, there's a little more, but it's all through the Spirit.
Yeah, I'll just bring out that. Did you want to say something?
Now just saying, in being equal to a homosexual.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to be equal to a transsexual? Just going into the Black Lives Matter movement, Esau infiltrated that, bro. He set that up just so you niggas can be the new face of this weirdness. Because Esau is he the one that really is pushing that shit, that transgender, but he threw it in the Black Lives Matter movement just so he don't look like he's the one that's pushing it, you know?
Right.
This devil is something else, man.
This is Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Woe unto the heavens of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time."
God, and this short time is coming. It's very short. We in that time right now, and he's coming with great wrath because he know that he through. He pretty much knows, like, damn, this shit's through. Jake about to rise up. We rising up, and that's why he mad. And it's a beautiful thing to see him mad. That's why it's good to see Karen out there bugging out. Because the scriptures say, basically, look at the nation's women. You can see how the nation is, how far it fell, whatever. Right. But yeah, Karen is bugged out. And Esau always trying to make excuses. He always trying to say, okay, y'all shoot each other, y'all do all this shit. But where does that go back to? That goes back to you oppressing us. What happened when we tried to come together with Black Wall Street? Y'all blew that shit up. So the only reason really Jake is out here, I mean, it's the curses too, but the only reason Jake is really out here wilding out because he doesn't have too many options. He's limited, He's financially oppressed, physically oppressed, mentally oppressed, But that's part of that great wrath because Esau is that whipping stick of the Lord, So the Lord said, all right, you don't want to worship me, you don't want to deal with me, go ahead, go out there and see what's waiting for you. And Esau is waiting for with the 5G, he's waiting with the mark of the beast, he's waiting with those vaccines. He's just waiting. He got all type of shit for you. He got new guns he ain't even brought out yet. He got them. He got his dogs. You know, regular dogs. Regular dogs. Yeah, I'm the one for that because a lot of them dogs, you know, they gonna have them on some what they use for like steroids and shit. They gonna have them like juiced up. You know what I'm saying? Like gonna have them big ass Resident Evil dogs chasing Jake out here, man. And it's about to get real. It's about to get real crazy out here, man. Real crazy. That's why the scriptures say, warn them from me. We the watchmen, we the elect, Lord willing, we telling our people what time it is. Because we actually care about our people, you know? We really do, you know? It's just that the Lord has it set up how he has it set up. And it is what it is. Brother's got a precept?
I'm going to go jump back to Ezekiel 3, and I'm going to continue at verse 18. Because it's not a light thing to not regard the voice of the Lord, or pretty much his prophets that are out there speaking the truth. Okay, you may see it as a light thing that we're out here warning you, that we're just speaking out of the scriptures, and it's inconsequential. But then there's a great judgment coming for you people, especially you Israelites, that don't take heed to this word in these last days. Okay, so this is back in Ezekiel 3, verse 18. Okay, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Okay, and that wicked is talking about the wicked of our people, the wicked Israelites. Okay, we're out here warning you. Okay, this is a labor of love. We're out here telling you basically how you can be saved from the poor condition that you're in. Okay, we're ultimately telling you that you are a prince of the power. Okay, that you are a chosen people, and that this earth was made for your sakes. Okay, that we're the people of the book. Okay, that everything that we've gone through our history here, being oppressed, okay, that it was all for breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. But that's not the end game of our people. Okay, that's not the end all be all, as people say. Okay, we have a glorious future ahead of us. Okay, and this is our last captivity, the last time to basically get it right. All right, so for those of you that don't take heed to this word, the Most High is going to destroy you here. Okay, it's not enough that you just know you're an Israelite, or that you recognize that we may be speaking the truth. Okay, if this word resonates with you, you're supposed to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments that were given to you. Okay, not the rest of the nation. Okay, this is verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So that's the whole reason why the watchmen, us hopeful elect, are out here preaching to you. Okay, we're preaching to the wind, hoping to wake up the hopeful elect. So you can't say when that time comes with your judgment that you didn't hear the truth. Okay, because now that we've been out here speaking and prophesying, okay, the blood is no longer on our hands. We're covered. But you're going to have to answer for not taking heed to this word while you had the chance. Okay, it's going to be on you at that point.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. And it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
God. And that's why the Spirit got on Apostle heart and named this the year of the Spirit of prophecy. Because the scriptures say, Bible Sharky, Revelation 19 and 10, the Spirit of prophecy is the testimony of Yahweh Shai, pretty much Yahweh Shai. You know, the Lord gave us the tools. He pretty much just gave us a dove. Like, look, this is what's going to happen. And all you got to do is just do what I say, and we good.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Yeah. You already got the dove. What you tripping on? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This is Revelations 19 and 10. It says, and I fell at his feet and to worship him. And he said unto me, seest thou do it not? I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, who worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
And it's spiritual because, you know, being in the spirit of truth, you just got to accept the truth for what it is. You can be scared of it, you can try to deny it, but when you're in this truth wholeheartedly, you got to take the whole role. You know what I'm saying? And part of that is knowing that destruction is coming, knowing that you're going to most likely see a lot of your family members die. You know what I'm saying? So just know that it's not going to be easy, but that's part of the spirit, you know, the spirit of prophecy, knowing that we are saying this before it happens. So when it happens, you was already told. You can't be like, oh, what the fuck, you know, like, damn, you know, like, what's going on? You have us out here, from the apostles on down, you have us out here telling people pretty much every day what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Through the videos, through coming out here, you know. And it's the spirit, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is showing mercy by doing that. He don't have to do that. He can shut all this shit down right now. But he's showing mercy like, look, this is what's happening. Get ready. Then not only that, he's preparing his man for the time that we're entering into. Because we have to have a strong mental mind, a strong mental slocket to withstand what's coming, you know? It's about to be real crazy out here, man. And that's why bros go through different situations. They might, you know, go see an apparition, or you know, a woman might be a demon, or whatever the case may be. The Lord is hardening you for that day. The scriptures say, endure hardness as a good soldier. This is a war. This is a real war. It's a real battle. This ain't just, oh, everybody cool, yeah, everybody good, we all chilling. No, this is real, man. You gotta pay bills, you gotta survive, you gotta drink water, you gotta buy water. This is messed up, man. This is real war out here, man. And Esau don't care, man. He don't care about you niggas wanting reparations or whatever. You have a kingdom coming, man. Fuck reparations from Esau, man. It's like, bro, sometimes going off.
No, it's the spirit, bro. Because as the scripture said, you brought it earlier, oppression maketh a wise man mad. Okay, us being in this truth and opening up to the truth, yeah, we know what's really going on behind the scenes. Okay, so I mean, we have to accept it because that's part of the Most High's plan. That doesn't mean we're happy about it.
Right.
Okay, especially since we know that not only do we go back to the children of Israel, but we know for a fact that we're better than the so-called white man.
Right.
Okay, and he knows it. Okay, so we're just biding our time, trying to remain patient, which goes back to suffering. Okay, because we ultimately need to wait on the Lord. Okay, but don't get it twisted. As the apostles say, GMS, we're not no choir boys. Okay, we are in order, but when it's time for us to get down, you gonna see what it's like. Okay, when the shoe is on the other foot, so to speak. When you got spiritual power looking back at you. Okay, you're gonna know who the real children of Israel are. Okay, who the real chosen people are. You're gonna know in that time. Okay, the scriptures say that the Most High has to put His anger on us.
Right.
We can preach up here all day and night about all the atrocities that took place against these people on this sign. These proverbs and bywords from the southern kingdom to the northern kingdom. Okay, the so-called Negroes, the so-called West Indians, the so-called Haitians, the so-called Dominicans. Okay, the so-called Guatemalans, the Panamanians, the so-called Puerto Ricans, the so-called Cubans, the so-called North American Indians, the so-called Seminole Indians, the so-called Argentinians to Chileans, the so-called Colombians to Uruguayans, and the so-called Mexicans. You Google any one of these tribes and the atrocities that took place, okay, it was all done by one nation of people. That's not racism, okay? That's fact. That's secular history that you can look up. All these people have been oppressed by one nation of people. And that's all we're doing is bringing it out through the scriptures, okay? Most of these tribes on here, the only thing that separates us is a language and a boat stop. We're all the same people, okay? 12 tribes, one nation. Okay, Jeremiah 50 and 33 says that the children of Judah and the children of Israel were oppressed together. Okay, why? Because we are the same people. Okay? You know, a lot of the Northern Kingdom want to see themselves better than the Southern Kingdom just because the different things that are out in the media as far as like the different movies and different atrocities that happen to us. But that same shit happened to you too. Okay, it's not worse.
Yeah.
Okay, you were on those boats just like the Southern Kingdom were. Okay? You had your babies being ripped out of the woman's stomach. Babies being torn apart as a test of strength by the conquistadors. Okay, this is observable history that you can look up yourself. Okay, but the point of all this little rant is just to show that this is not the end all be all for the people on this side. We are the children of Israel. We will overcome. Okay, but it starts with the elect, and that is the main reason why we're out here prophesying to you people to wake up the hopeful elect, so we can get our get back. The brother said that we don't want reparations. Fuck reparations. What are we going to do with this FRN whose value is declining by the day? 26 trillion and counting. Okay? Reparations. We want retribution is what we want. Okay, but we know that revenge doesn't start until Yahweh Shai gets his first. Okay?
I got Jeremiah. just quoted. This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. It says, "Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, the children of Judah were pressed together, and they all took them captives and held them fast. They refused to let them go." We're still under Esau's thumb. From Judah, like he just said, from Judah all the way down to Issachar, the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes of Israel are still oppressed together, not knowing they're still oppressed. But we have the secrets. We have the mysteries. That's why we so goddamn mad out here. So he says, "Be ye angry, but sin not." We know what time it is. We tell our people every day, wake up. But we know they're going to be still asleep until the missiles drop, until they eat their babies. Famine's coming. All that shit's coming, man. The bubonic plague is back.
Oh, yeah. China.
The black plague is back. You don't think it's going to come over here?
Right.
Get the hell out of here with
Like
that.
the brother just brought out, the Jeremiah 20:8, prophesied war, evil, and pestilence. That's part of that. Pestilence is the, bubonic plague, COVID. The COVID could have been man-made, whatever, but the Lord's still going to send plagues out here, man. That's right. He's going to still send all type of hell out here, man. Whether it's through Esau or whether it's just, through whatever, Oh, Sean, did you finish?
I'm finished, yeah.
Read that out?
Yeah. Book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. And it reads, "Seeing his days are determined,
That's right.
the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass."
God, and that's men in general just being in this low state, but how much more Esau? You don't have an everlasting kingdom. You have a limit on your power. You know what I'm saying? You have a bounds. You know what I'm saying? And you're still out of bounds with that bounds. You know what I'm saying? I called for something else before it slipped my mind. I had it lined up with that. Oh, that Isaiah.
19 and
You can start at the top. The point is in 2.
this is Isaiah 19 and 1. It says, "The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth on a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and shall the idols of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it."
And that's what's going on right now. You got statues being torn down, and that's why Esau, it's feeding his wrath, because he sees his kingdom falling. And going into the next scripture, you got 2 different types of Edomites. You got Edomites that's for the New World Order. You got the Edomites that's the patriot American Edomites that's trying to keep America going.
This is Isaiah 19 and 2. It says, "I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom."
And that's what's going on right now, not even just in America, around the whole world. You got protests, you got what they call it, like you call it anarchists, you know what I'm saying? They like just messing stuff up, man.
Yeah, rioters, agent provocateurs,
Water.
looters, all that, bro. It all falls under the same thing.
And the scriptures say Egyptian versus Egyptian, so our people still want to stay here knowing that not even Esau can get together, come together, and keep his kingdom going. So why would you want to stay here?
Just to show the times we're in, this is future prophecy, okay, that we're reading. Okay, all the way in Isaiah. This is Revelation 6 and 4. Okay? And there went out another horse that was red. Okay, that red horse represents Esau. Okay? And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay, that's talking about Esau. Okay, that great sword is his blessing. Okay? We were reading Egyptian versus Egyptian. These Edomites are going against each other. Okay? Even though we're 2 different countries, what have you, Trump and Putin, okay, America and Russia, they're ultimately enemies, but they still go back to being Edomites. Okay? Can we continue on that? Because there's a little more on that. When you go to Isaiah 19, this is continued in verse 3. "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards." So when all this goes down, okay, when right before Babylon is destroyed, okay, all these different idols, charmers, and whatnot, people are going to be praying to them. There's no power in these things.
Right.
Okay, it's the spirit going around in Israel right now, the whole controversy around the names of the Most High and His Son. Okay, we the men of the Lord, as the scriptures say, Lord, when were those men who stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord? That's written in the scriptures for a reason. Because here it is, we're at the end times.
It's lucky, bro. I'm gonna restart it.
Okay.
It just stopped.